Hey, sup everybody, BMS Lou here. Short video today for you guys on a new pair of high performance wireless headphones with a built-in mic, as you can see right down here. Got these on Amazon. I'll go ahead and flash the Amazon page up real quick so you can see those. There you could go, you can see the price, you can see that there are different colors available. Again, available on Amazon, and I'll put some more information in the item description on this YouTube video so you could link to these and check them out. So coming back to the video, you can see that I got the blue and black pair. Just a real quick, as you can see in the top left corner, I have the unboxing video that I am doing on these headphones as well, so you can kind of see everything that you get in it. Very simple unboxing video. You can kind of watch that as I do this video and kind of go over a couple things that I wanted to talk about with these. So yeah, I got the blue and black. You can see all your controls here. You got the on and off button and the mode. You can change modes from 3 different type of modes. You got the volume button, volume plus and volume negative, as well as the play, pause, and answer phone calls button down here. So if you hit the button for volume once on volume negative, it's going to go down. If you just tap it, it's going to go down one little notch on the volume. If you hold that down, it's actually going to skip to the next track backwards. If you hit the volume plus, obviously the volume, if you just tap it, it's going to go volume a little bit higher. If you hold it down, it's actually going to go to the next track forward. So that's the simple buttons that you have here, and again you can change the modes by hitting the power button as well. Basically, to turn it on, you just hit the power button once. You don't have to really hold it down, maybe for just a good second to a second and a half, and the power will come on. There will be an audio inside. It says that the headphones are now operational and the power is on. So real quick, just kind of look at them. With the black, very simple color. The plastic feels, they do feel like they are made very well. I'm not sure if you can see in here, but you can. I actually have them expanded to the fullest. I have a big head. I'm kind of a tall guy, and I got a big head. So I have them expanded right here. The most they will go on. They do feel comfortable. While I'm talking about that, now when you put them on, there is a little bit of excess room here on the sides, especially like for me, because they don't go exactly around, they don't contort exactly around your head, so there will be a little bit of gap here. Now when you put them on, the one thing I did notice is the earpieces don't move. So when you have them on, this top part of the earpiece kind of, when it's on your head, it kind of sticks out a little bit like that. It doesn't really go flush on there. So that was a little bit discomforting. I mean, not real discomforting, but because of that, there was some definite leakage of audio going out of the headphones, as well as I could hear some outside noise while I was listening to music, even at a high volume. And so yeah, so they don't sit perfectly on, unless you got a huge head, then maybe they will, but the smaller your head, the more I'm going to think they're going to sit at that angle. So that's a little bit, that probably could be corrected by just maybe a little bit more padding, or having these earpieces just a little bit movable. But nonetheless, they are, I'm going to go and push them into the smallest. So if you have a small head there you go. They are collapsible, so you can kind of collapse them and save a little bit of storage room wherever you pack these at. So that's very nice. Going back here to some of the buttons, you have your USB right here. You can also play micro SD cards in here as well, and that would be the slot for that. And again, this is on the same ear. And then here you have the auxiliary button, because you do get an auxiliary cord with this as well. So you can listen to it through Bluetooth, or you can use the cord. While I'm talking about that, kind of keep this video a little bit shorter, is I did not personally hear any difference from the Bluetooth audio compared to plugging in. So if I really have a choice, I'm probably going to use the Bluetooth. I'd rather not have a cord. Now this cord, I don't know how long exactly it is, but it's a great length. You can see there's a lot, it's rolled up pretty well there, so there's a lot of room in there, and it's a fabric type of cord as well. So it's not rubbery, kind of like those Apple products that really kind of break apart real easily. This is like a fabric, so that's really nice. I kind of like that. So you do have the choice of Bluetooth or audio cord here. And as well, I'm talking about the USB, which again is right here. Here's your USB. You do get that as well, and you probably saw that in the unboxing if you were kind of glancing at that. So yeah, so there is a little bit of audio leakage because they don't sit on the head perfectly well, or at least my head. And I guess that's the only thing I could say is, you know, how they fit on me. The padding is super comfortable. I do appreciate that because I have a big head and big ears and everything. Everything I found fit comfortable. My ears were comfortable in here. So yeah, not bad. As far as the sound, which is probably most important aside from comfort probably for me is number one. I'm not a huge audiophile, so I'm not super picky about. I mean, it has to be at least average or good sounding music, and usually you can find that whenever you purchase things on Amazon or even just out in retail stores. Usually everything's going to be okay. And if you just want to, you know, have an affordable pair of Bluetooth headphones, these are going to work for you. Obviously, you can spend hundreds of dollars on better ones, but these run, again, anywhere under $40, but if you check my description, there may be a little discount in the description for those, so you can check that out. Again, these are just very decent, solid sounding headphones. So, yeah, again, I'm not an audiophile. I found the audio, and I listened to many different types of music with these already, and I found the music to be just fine. Not less than stellar and not like super high quality where you would get with like a few $100 pair of headphones. But nonetheless, no complaints with the audio. They could maybe be a little bit more bassy, but they weren't like so bassy that they were distorted in any way. The music sounded perfectly clear to me, and I have no complaints about that. So you can get these and feel confident that they're going to sound just fine for you, unless you really need a ton of bass. And if you do, then you're probably looking at wanting to spend a few more dollars. So there you go with these. Something else I wanted to talk about is you can see down here in the play, pause, and phone. Again, you can answer phone calls. I did a couple test calls with my wife here in the house. Regarding the phone calls, I had her call me. I didn't make any calls out using the headphones, but I did have my wife call me as I was listening to music, and we talked. The audio on the phone call on my end sounded great. She sounded clear, crisp, no complaints whatsoever there. Easy for me to hear her and talk to her. On her end, coming through her Apple iPhone, it was very distorted audio. Kind of had a hard time picking up some audio here and there, and so I had switched when we did the test on the phone call. I had switched because I didn't really believe her, and then when I took her phone and had her talk to me with these on, I understood exactly what she was talking about. I'm going to give you an example. It kind of sounded something like this. It was very distorted and kind of hard to hear, as where now this is what it sounded like to me when I was talking to her, but when I listened to her through the phone, it really kind of sounded really bad like this, just really distorted and muffled. So I don't know if that's something to do with the microphones or the connection, but we did do that a couple times, and both times it did sound like that. So a little bit under par on the phone call aspect of using these headphones. Lastly, I wanted to touch on the range of the headphones. I live in a 3,600 square foot house, and I went from end to end in the house, and I didn't have any problems. I left my phone in one corner, and I walked around the house jamming on music and had no skippage, no delay, anything like that. The audio sounded just as great as I had my phone sitting right beside me. So I was very appreciative of that. If you work in a small office or something like that, you can rest assured that you'll be fine unless you're going, a few hundred feet. But other than that, decent pair of headphones, pretty good quality. If you're trying to be, watch your money a little bit, these would be a great option for you. And again, they do have multi-colors available. Or if you have some kids that just want a pair of Bluetooth headphones, this would be a good set for them to kind of start off with and try out. So any questions, I'm happy to answer any questions you have on these whatsoever. Just leave me a comment, please, and I'll be certain to get right back to you. No problem on that. But there you go, just a high-performance wireless headphones I got on Amazon.com. So if you're in the market for some headphones, go check these out. And yeah, certainly, again, leave me any questions or comments, and we'll be sure and get right back to you, okay? Hope this video helped you out a little bit, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon on the next video. Bye-bye.